Hello, my speech today will be on the effects of PTSD and in veterans. The specific purpose today is to familiarize the systems of post-traumatic stress disorder and how to help those who believe they may have PTSD. Uh, about 20% of every veteran who served in OIF or OEF have PTSD and are diagnosed every year. PTSD occurs when someone has been through a dramatic trauma in their life, including the loss of people they consider brothers that have been to war or have seen combat and have been exposed to horrible or life-threatening experiences. Again, according to the VA website, about 20% of every veteran who has served in Iraq or Afghanistan have PTSD. Those served in Desert Storm, 12%, as well, and then in Gulf War and Vietnam is about 15% people diagnosed with PTSD. There are multiple of a variety of symptoms that someone may be experiencing when they do have PTSD, and a few of the symptoms to look out for would be having nightmares, feeling depressed, feeling real anxious, not wanting to be in public places, and resulting in drinking or doing drugs or just anger issues. Having nightmares, you would have vivid flashbacks and memories of a specific event or just altogether being in that type of situation. And it makes you feel like it's happening all over again, very vivid and alive dreams. Another one would be feeling anxious, experience a sense of panic that something bad is about to happen to you, not liking to be in large crowds, not having your back against someone, or, just not being very comfortable in your environment, which in places where you should feel safe. And sometimes it's not about all the symptoms, but more of how a person reacts to certain things, avoiding places that remind you of the event that took place, not wanting to drive, feeling unsafe in places you should be. Start drinking or using drugs in order to numb the feelings and pretty much trying to drown your emotions, just trying to forget everything that's happened. Becoming isolated or, pushing away the people that are closest to you, not wanting to be around them, not wanting to talk about it, not wanting to deal with your issues at all, not facing them, not talking to anyone about it, just keeping it in, bottling it in. That'll affect you deeply because you're not expressing your feelings, you're not letting people know, you're just pushing all your loved ones away, and they're the ones that want to be there to help you. Like I said, PTSD, we have, hard time sleeping, avoiding places that the trauma happened, or not wanting to go anywhere, just trying to lock yourself into your little safe bubble. You may not talk about it at all to close members who don't understand what you're going through because, they weren't there. And it's hard to explain and you don't want to talk about it to them, but, it's really important that you do in order, to help them understand how you're feeling and what you feel inside. If families of someone living with PTSD, uh, they don't want to feel any sympathy. They don't want you to, try and cope with them. Just sit there, just be able to listen and let them know that you are there for them if they ever want to talk. Don't try and force it out of them or anything like that. Just be there for them. And of course, depression, make sure, if they're feeling depressed and, that they try and see someone. The VA has a bunch of good, solid counselors and stuff that will help you get through everything and be able to talk to them and that can relate because they are or have been soldiers. Try and get them in, to groups of, other veterans that are dealing with the same issues where y'all can talk and relate to issues that have occurred and that have happened. So they have that band of brothers feeling again and that y'all are able to relate to one another and to the stories and to the events that y'all have all been through. And that is my speech on PTSD and veterans, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope it was informative. Thank you.